Hello children, how are you? I'm Dr. Yagnesh Dalwadi and today I'm going to discuss about goods and services tax. You must have heard about GST now and then because whenever you open a newspaper there are news of GST. GST has changed and this and that. So today in this lecture we are going to learn about goods and services tax. I am teaching this since 2018. It means that I am teaching to the master students, those who are doing MCOM program. To them, I am teaching. So, I am very glad to teach you at the entry level, that is your standard 11. Right? This is third chapter. We have already learned the first chapter, and second and fourth will be combined. Right? So today the third chapter we are going to learn, and you know that goods and services tax, this you have to remember, it's a goods and services tax. It's not good and service tax, right? So whenever you speak like goods and services tax, and this is my profile, my designation. I am professor in PG Department of Business Studies, Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar. If you want to contact me on Facebook, www.facebook.com yagnesh.dalwadi. This is my Facebook ID. You can type in your Facebook and you can contact me. Right. So today we are going to learn about goods and services tax. I am not taking base of your books. Right. Books is not the base. Yes, few characteristics and utility I have taken. Otherwise, this is a very independent presentation. I hope that at the end of this chapter you must be liking, right? So now question arise, we are learning what? Accountancy, right? We are learning what? Accountancy. And what we are teaching, what we are learning right now, we are learning this tax. So now question arises that how tax has included right now in accountancy, because this accountancy and tax are quite different, right? Here we talk about the rules, regulation, tax, income tax, direct tax, indirect tax, and here we talk about debit, credit, and utility of various accounting, right? So this is quite different. Then now why we are talking, right? You know that we need to put or we need to prepare our voucher. Any business who sells something, we called it voucher. VOUVCHER. Voucher is compulsory. Voucher is nothing but we called it bills, right? So whenever we prepare bills, you know that now it's a transactions, and transactions attract what? Tax. It is attract tax, right? So we are going to learn about such taxation. So tax is now integral part of any accounting procedure. You will not get much bill without this GST, right? And that's why what should be the entry of GST we need to learn, and that's why we are learning here. I hope that you are very clear that why GST is part of your accountancy. Now we are going to learn about the types of taxes, right? What are the types of taxes? So types of taxes are generally divided into direct tax, direct tax, and indirect tax, right? Direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax, what do you mean by direct tax? Direct tax which is levied directly and you need to pay directly to the tax authority. For example, what are the example of direct tax? Income tax is the first tax, right? Income tax, right? So you know that your papa is earning, right? And he has to pay tax at the end of the year. It means that advance tax is there, but he has to pay tax every year, right? This tax burden, for example, his income is whatever amount is income, right? And tax has come, for example, 1 lakh rupees is a tax amount, right? Taxable income maybe 10 lakh or less than that, but 1 lakh is what is taxable, is a tax. Now tax he has to pay to the tax authority, right? Tax he has to pay to tax authorities, and this 1 lakh you cannot shift, this liability you cannot shift to others. It means that your papa cannot shift to the company, right? Company will not pay your income tax. You are earning, so your papa is earning, then you need to pay your tax, and this kind of tax is called direct tax. It is called direct tax. What are the examples of direct tax? First is income tax, second is wealth tax, WELTH, wealth tax. Now wealth tax is removed, but wealth tax, if you have wealth, then it is charged by the government, you need to pay. And then gift tax, right? Gift tax also is a part of. Now these two tax are not, and it is already included in income tax. So right now only Income Tax Act 1961 if we learn, then we are through with the direct tax. And there are other tax also, but income tax is major tax, right? Now what about indirect tax? Indirect tax is a tax which you can shift. You can shift. For example, you know that you are running bike, right? Or maybe scooty, may not be scooty, but Activa, for example, right? So when you run this scooty, bike or Activa, you need what? Petrol, right? And you are going to the petrol pump. Okay, so petrol pump, suppose today's price is per liter is 75 rupees, right? The petrol price is 75 rupees. Out of 75, you know, almost 35 rupees is a tax, right? So what petrol pump owner is doing? Petrol pump owner is collecting 35 rupees, for example, from you, and will give to the government, right? So whenever this petrol pump owner buys something from Hindustan Petroleum or Bharat Petroleum, right? So he has to pay what? Tax. So whenever he is selling the tax, he is shifting this tax to you. It means that it is collected by the petrol pump owner, but it is shifting. Here the direct tax cannot be, you cannot skip or you cannot dodge that tax, right? But here you can shift your burden to other. It means that those who are consumer, he is largely paying, but the middleman, right, middleman or agent can shift their liability, and that's why it's called indirect tax. Now the question arises that do you pay tax? Yes, we all pay tax, right? In this world, two things are very fixed. One is death and second is tax, right? Tax is also there. So when you born, right, Johnson's baby that you have applied, so on Johnson's baby it is already taxable commodities, right? So tax is levied and you have paid tax to the government. I hope that you understood this direct tax and indirect tax, right? Indirect tax, you can shift this indirect tax. Now let's learn about the meaning of goods and services tax. The definition which is given in your book is 100% wrong, incorrect, right? What is the real meaning or real definition of goods and services tax? So GST is defined in Article 366. You have to remember for MCQ purpose, right? In which article the meaning of GST is given? So article number 366 and section number 12A, right? It means that what is the definition of GST? Any tax means every tax on supply of goods or services or both. Now it's very clear. Any tax means everything you say, and it is levied, tax is levied. So any tax, right? Tax on goods, tax on services, any tax. On what? On supply. Now you must be wondering, So when I buying something, I have to pay tax. When I'm selling something, I have to pay tax. But sell and buy and manufacture, everything is not written here. It's written only supply. Supply means from one place to another place. The changing in the ownership, changing in the ownership or changing in the place is nothing but a supply. You know that supply. So any tax on supply, right? So whenever you transfer from one place to another place, or one ownership to another, one ownership is transferred to other ownership, so tax levied on that, it is considered as supply, right? So goods and services. Goods means, suppose you are purchasing laptop. So laptop is good. Suppose you are purchasing some bike, right? Bike is visible. It's considered as good. For example, you are purchasing biscuits, right? Is a goods, right? Suppose you are purchasing ready-made clothes, it is a goods. And services. Services it means anything. Services cannot be visible. For example, you go to the bank, right? You go to the bank, and banks provide you, for example, finance service. So it is considered as service. So when you have trouble and you go to the advocate, so advocate gives you advice. So advice is considered. So advocate advice is considered as services. Similarly, doctors gives the services, right? Similarly, the architect provide the services. So anything which is supplying, so one bank is providing facility to you, it means that it is a supply of what? Services. Now it is written here, which is very important. I must tell you what is this, or both. Now why it is written? It's a goods and services tax, either goods or services. So why they have written both, right? Why the both word is used? So let me tell you why both word is used. Sometimes we are not able to decide whether it is goods or services, and suppose it is both. So what is the content of goods and what is the content of services? We are not able to judge. For example, when you go to the restaurant, so restaurants provide what? Menu card and provide the vegetables, right? And roti, sabji, right? And some mineral water they provide, right? Also give you services, right? The waiter. Who is waiter? Actually, we are waiter because we wait for the food, right? If there is a rush, we are waiting. So who are waiter? We are waiter. But let's talk about that waiter, right? So suppose that waiter provide the services and air conditions and the air conditions and good ambience and good facilities provided. So the hotel is providing you the services. So now whether food is considered as what? Food is considered as goods, but the services they are not charging extra. So what is the proportion of foods and what is the proportion of services, we cannot decide, and that's why it is written both. So this is very comprehensive. If you think that it is not come under the GST, it means that they will see, is this a good, is this a services, okay, is this a both, then GST is applicable, right? So that's why it is written both, right? Similarly, when you buy Activa, right? Let me give you the example of Activa. You are buying Activa, right? And in Activa, 2 years warranty and services is given, right? Free services are provided when you buy something. So Activa is nothing but goods, and this service is for 2 years, maybe 6 services, free services. This is nothing but services. This is also called services, and this comes under, it's not goods but services. So now what is the value of Activa and what is the value of services? We cannot discriminate, and that's why it is written both, right? I hope that you understood this. Moving further, accept taxes on supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Let's discuss about this. It provides certain exemptions. It means that this GST is not applicable to the alcoholic liquor. Alcoholic liquor means in Gujarati we called, or in Hindi we call daru, right? Pile pile mere raja, right? That daru is a alcoholic liquor for human consumption. It means that those who are liquor is it got exemption. Exemption means it not covered under goods and services tax. It is out of ambit of this GST. Now the question arises, why this liquor has kept aside? Because liquor, we should add or more tax on liquor, right? Because it's dangerous for health, but we should give more, but it is kept aside. Why it is kept aside? Because on GST, in the GST, this kind of seen goods मतलब पापी सामान, right? Seen goods are not included, right? It means that on this liquor for human consumptions, different stringent taxes are included. It means that for heavy tax it is kept aside. मतलब कोने में ले जाके उसको धोना है, राइट? तो ऐसे जो पापी सामान है, द सीन गुड्स, उसको कोने में ले जाके धोना है, इसलिए इट इज केप्ट aside or not kept under the GST regime, right? I hope that you understood. Now my question arises, if you have read this supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumptions, it means that every liquor, liquor, every liquor is taxable. No, only for ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन मीन्स हम बोलते हैं उसको दारू जो बोलते हैं वो, राइट? नाउ सपोज दिस अल्कोहल इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड इन हैंड सैनिटाइजर, राइट? हैंड सैनिटाइजर ये कोरोना में हम जो हाथ जिससे धुलते हैं ना, सैनिटाइजर लगाते हैं, अगर ये लिकर यूज्ड इन दैट, इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ GST. लेकिन अगर ह्यूमन के लिए है, मतलब क्या, रॉयल चैलेंज, राइट, बकार्डी और एक्सेट्रा जो ब्रांड्स है बड़ी बड़ी, राइट, तो उसका जो है उसका GST नहीं लगेगा. आई होप दैट यू अंडरस्टूड दिस, राइट? So when it is implemented from 1st July 2017, okay, I said I have started in 18, so after 17 it is implemented. In the year 18 I have started teaching this, right? So 1st July 2017 is the date where it is implemented. And generally any law, if you see past history, it is implemented from 1st April. But because this Modi government is quite innovative and revolutionary, right? And that's why they are not following 1/4, right? They're following something different, right? So this is from the 1st July. On other laws, other than these laws, it is started implementation from 1st April itself, right? Okay, so now these are the exemptions are given. So what is the definition of GST? Any tax on supply of goods or services, or both समझ गए ना? Yes sir, we learn it. Except taxes on supply of alcoholic liquor, right? This is the definition given, right? But definition is not perfect. So what is that? What is outside of GST? It means that what is not included in GST. So first, as the definition discussed, is a alcohol for human consumption. So alcohol for human consumption. So power of tax remains with the state. It means that every state can collect the tax on alcohol for human consumption. It means that in Gujarat, alcohol is prohibited, so Gujarat government is not collecting, but Delhi government, Maharashtra government, Rajasthan government are collecting the tax on alcohol which is used for human consumption. But if it is used for industries like sanitizations and other medical medicines, right? So then it is come under goods and services tax. So this is considered as sin goods, right? Second sin good is a tobacco, right? चूना लगाई ले क्या था, राइट? बीड़ी जलैले, सॉरी, बीड़ी जलैले. So बीड़ी जलैले is also a sin goods, right? So this alcohol and tobacco is out of GST, means उनके लिए स्पेशल टैक्स रेट है, राइट? जैसे तूफानी बच्चे होते हैं ना, और जो टीचर होते हैं उसको बाहर जाके अच्छे से धोते हैं कोने में ले जाके, तो ये दोनों को ऐसे कोने में ले जाके धोया जाता है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. नाउ दिस पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स, 5 प्रोडक्ट्स, फॉर एग्जांपल क्रूड ऑयल, डीजल, पेट्रोल, नेचुरल गैस एंड ATF आर नॉट पार्ट ऑफ GST, बिकॉज ये जो है ना, ये बहुत प्यारा बच्चा है गवर्नमेंट का. प्यारा बच्चा, इट मीन्स दैट ये है ना, कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्स सबसे ज़्यादा करता है, सबसे ज़्यादा. इट मीन्स दैट इफ द टैक्स इज लोअर हियर, गवर्नमेंट रेवेन्यू विल डिक्रीज. सिंपल बात है. जो आपको बहुत प्रिय होता है उसको तो अपने हिसाब से ही करोगे ना. और हमारे पेट्रोल के बिना कुछ चलता नहीं है ना. पेट्रोल के बिना हमारी गाड़ी नहीं चलती, हमारी स्कूल बस नहीं जाती, राइट? पेट्रोल के बिना कुछ नहीं होता है, राइट? पेट्रोल है तो सब है, राइट? पेट्रोल डीजल है तो सब है. तो उसके लिए अलग से ज़्यादा टैक्स लेते हैं ना, इसलिए अलग रखा है. तो GST में अभी नहीं लाया है, राइट? और GST काउंसिल विल डिसाइड वेदर इट शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ GST और नॉट, राइट? सो 28% इज द टैक्स रेट. बट अभी का पेट्रोल पे बहुत ज़्यादा टैक्स है, इसलिए बहुत ज़्यादा अर्निंग कर रहे हैं ना, इसलिए उसको नहीं रखा है. और लास्ट वन है एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स लेविड बाय द लोकल बॉडीज. लोकल बॉडीज मतलब क्या होता है? पंचायत होती है ना, पंचायत, राइट? म्यूनसिपालिटी, राइट? तालुका पंचायत, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. वो कलेक्ट्स व्हाट? एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स. आपके गांव में टाउन हॉल है? हाँ है, वहाँ शो होता है ना, तो एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स वसूला जाता है, राइट? सो पावर ऑफ टैक्स रिमेन्स विद द लोकल बॉडीज. उनका वो ही कलेक्ट करते हैं. मतलब वो GST में नहीं आया. मतलब जो लोकल बॉडी होते हैं, म्यूनसिपालिटी का हो गया, भैया ये शो होता है, एंटरटेनमेंट होता है, टैक्स आप लो, मतलब आप ही लो और चलाओ अपना खर्चा. आई होप दैट यू अंडरस्टूड. सो दिस 4 प्रोडक्ट्स आर नॉट पार्ट ऑफ GST, राइट? व्हाट आर दैट? First is liquor for human consumption, not for industry purpose. Petrol and tobacco and entertainment tax, which is levied by local tax body. Entertainments other than this, it is comes under the GST. But whatever the power of local bodies, it will remain there only. I hope that you understood these 4 commodities, right? 4 cheese, right? Okay. So what is the earlier structure? What was there, right? So before GST, excise duty was levied. Excise duty? Yes, excise duty. It means that if company manufacture something, it is a taxable event and he has to pay what? Tax, right? So excise duty is tax on production, right? For example, Maruti Limited is producing one car. Okay, so on that car, whatever on that production, whatever charge is applicable, it is considered as excise duty. Service tax, which provide the services. Earlier, the tuition class were services, right? Okay, chartered accountants who provide the services of accounting, right? Then architect, then lawyer, advocate, and then doctor for consultation, right? These were part of services, all bankings and insurance. These were part of the services. So on providing the services, a tax were levied, which was considered as services tax. Now, if it is a goods, then sales tax. Now, sales tax was literally removed. Instead of sales tax, value added tax on which value added by a person. On that, tax is applicable. It is value added tax, taxable at the time of sale. So when person is selling something, so either these sale tax were applicable, right? Value added tax applicable, or CST were applicable. Sir, what is CST? CST, it means that central state sales tax. Central sales tax. So sales tax were of two. One is state government. State government means in Gujarat, this Rupani government is a state government. Central sales tax means the Modi government, the center, right? Central government charging were charging the CST, right? So these were taxable at the time of sale, right? Then custom duty were there, right? Custom duty is also here, but only basic custom duty, right? So custom duty, when we import or export something, custom duty were applied. It means that when we do the cross border, okay, country border, cross border transactions, in that custom duty were levied. Next is entry tax, entertainment tax, which is not part of or not levied by the local bodies, right? So it was taxable event is entertainment or entry of the goods. Entry of the goods, which is entry in a particular market, tax were levied, right? So these were tax, okay, these were the tax structure was there. Now, because of GST, it has changed. So what has changed? Let's discuss. Okay, you need to learn what were the central government tax. So central government taxes which were subsumed means withdrawn or cancelled. Okay, this law are cancelled right now, which were part of what? Central government. So let's read what were the central government tax. So central excise duty which were levied by the central government. Additional excise duty, so this is on what? Production of goods, right? These tax were levied. Excise duty levied under the Medical and Toiletries Preparation Act. Other excise duty which were applied to medical field, right? Then services tax, which was collected by whom? Central government. Additional custom duty which is additional. See, basic duty, custom duty is still levied, right? And that's why additional custom duty, special additional duty. Okay, special additional duty, it means that this is part of custom duty which are subsumed. These are the cancelled, okay, not available from 2017. Okay, now surcharge means what? Tax on tax, or it is called charge on charge, right? Charge means tax. Okay, अपना charge कर रहे वो नहीं, मोबाइल रिचार्ज कर रहे वो नहीं, right? Charge means in a tax. Okay, so tax on tax is considered as surcharge. And cess, to collect additional income for special purpose, we have the cess. For example, education cess, for example, higher secondary education cess, okay, secondary and higher secondary education cess, these were the cess is available, right? On goods and services, such kind of cesses are removed. It means that in a this I given example of what? direct tax, it is still levied, right? But we are talking about what? Indirect taxes. So on supply of goods and services, whatever the surcharge and cesses are removed. These were a central government tax. The revenue of this act were collected by central government, means right now the Modi government. I hope that you understood this. Next, there are other taxes also. So goods and services also called good and simple tax, right? The political party are saying that this is good and simple tax, okay, because these are the tax where applicable. Now it is not. It means that it becomes very simple. Only one tax, one nation, right? And education policy now, one nation, one education policy, right? Similarly, in a tax in 2017 it happens, right? What were the tax were levied by state government before 2017? Let's discuss. First is value added tax and sales tax, which was collected by the state government. Central state sales tax is a central tax but levied by the state government. Entertainment tax were levied by state government other than the local bodies. तो local bodies को टच नहीं करने का, उनको मतलब काम कर रहा है ना, म्यूनसिपालिटी अपनी सफाई हो रही है, अपना मतलब सैनिटाइज कर रहे हैं, रोड बना रहे हैं जो टूटे जाते हैं जल्दी जल्दी, उसके लिए उसको खर्चा चाहिए ना, तो उसके लिए रहने देते हैं, चलो. देन परचेज टैक्स वाज लेविड बाय स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, नाउ इट इज रिमूव्ड और सबसम्ड. लग्जरी टैक्स ऑन लग्जरी आइटम्स, मतलब कार में बहुत लग्जरी कौन सी है? 4 बंगड़ी वाली, 5 बंगड़ी वाली, कौन सी? 4 बंगड़ी वाली, यस 4 बंगड़ी वाली, राइट. उस कार पे जो टैक्स लगेगा वो लग्जरी टैक्स होगा, राइट. ऑन ए प्रीशियस commodity or precious things, luxury tax were levied. Tax on lottery, betting and gambling. In Gujarat it is not permitted, but if you go in northeast and the lottery, आप महाराष्ट्र में जाओगे तो भी लॉटरी क्या है, मिलती है अभी भी, राइट. बैटिंग वहाँ वैलिड है, गैम्बलिंग कर सकते हो, राइट. पुराने फिल्म अगर देखें तो ये गैम्बलिंग होता था, राइट. सो ऑन दैट द टैक्स इज लेविड बाय द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, राइट. स्टेट सरचार्जेस एंड सेसेस रिलेटिंग टू द सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स, दिस ऑल वेर रिमूव्ड और विड्रॉन. चलो भाग जाओ इधर से, राइट. ये सब टैक्स जितने जितने हमने बोले ना, कौन से सर? ये सब सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के ये 7 और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के ये 7. तो 7 + 7, 14 laws vanished, right? And only one tax, it is GST. It's why called good and simple tax. But let's see whether it is good, simple or what, right? Tax are not subsum. Which tax are still prevail? Means after GST, these tax are there only. मतलब जो ये टैक्स है अभी भरना ही भरना है. कौन सा है वो? तो बेसिक कस्टम ड्यूटी, सो एडिशनल कस्टम ड्यूटी एंड स्पेशल कस्टम ड्यूटी सबसम्ड, बट द बेसिक कस्टम ड्यूटी इज स्टिल इज आउट ऑफ जीएसटी. क्योंकि चाइना वाले अगर सस्ते में यहाँ माल बेच जाए, डंपिंग कर जाए और हमारी इंडस्ट्री को हैरान कर जाए, तो खड़े रहो, तुम्हारी खैर नहीं है, राइट. तो हम ज़्यादा टैक्स लेते हैं उस पर. आओ तुम यहाँ रखो, हम 200% टैक्स लेंगे. अरे 200% मीन्स 100 रुपीज़ वैल्यू है, 200 मेरा टैक्स जोड़, तेरा जो थोड़ा कॉस्ट होगा 300 रुपीज़, ताकि हमारे यहाँ 250 में बिकता हो, ये 300 में बिकता हो, तो लोग कम खरीदेंगे, राइट. तो इसलिए दिस कस्टम ड्यूटी इज नॉट सबसम्ड, इट इज केप्ट. एक्साइज ड्यूटी or value added tax on petroleum products. I have said that these 4 products are out of GST, right. So first is the petroleum product, so excise duty on value added tax for initial year, but it will continue, right. Then excise duty on tobacco products, this is seen good, right. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ड्यूटी बाय स्टेट, सो जी भी देते हैं ना, MGVCL, UGVCL, SGVCL, जो हर महीने हमको गिफ्ट देती है ना, वो क्या बोलते हैं, हाँ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल देते हैं। तो इसमें जो चार्ज है वो जीएसटी नहीं है, अपने अपना लगाएंगे, राइट। सेल्स टैक्स अभी भी चल रहा है। एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स लेविड बाय द लोकल बॉडीज, लोकल बॉडीज म्यूनसिपालिटी, मतलब महानगर पालिका, पंचायत, so whatever the entertainment tax levied, it will be still levied, right? State excise on पीले, right? Alcoholic beverages, no GST, special treatment. टॉल, टॉल मतलब जब यहाँ से अहमदाबाद जाते हैं या अहमदाबाद से यहाँ आते हैं, कहीं भी जाते हैं, तो बीच में जो होते हैं ना खड़े रहते हैं बंदे, राइट, वो बोले कि पैसा देगा तो यहाँ से जाने दूंगा, वो क्या है, टॉल है, राइट। ये रोड बनाया है ना, रोड उन्होंने बनाया है, हाँ, ये ध्यान में रखना, ओके। एंड पैसेंजर एंड गुड्स टैक्स फॉर कैरेज ऑफ रोड एंड रेलवेज, रेलवेज में से यहाँ पैसेंजर को ले जाना या सामान ले जाना, गुड्स कैरेज, राइट। तो उस पे जो टैक्स लगता है वो जीएसटी में नहीं आता है, वो चलेगा ही। मतलब टोल पे ऐसा नहीं बोलता है कि मैं तो जीएसटी भर रहा हूँ, मेरी गाड़ी पे जीएसटी भरा है, मुझे टोल का माफ़ कर दो, राइट, कुछ माफ़ नहीं होगा, आपको भरना पड़ेगा, राइट। देन प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स, अरे वाह, प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स आपको पापा को पूछना, हर साल आता है प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स। मतलब प्रॉपर्टी में हम रह रहे हैं, टैक्स किसको भरेंगे, अपनी म्यूनसिपाल्टी को, ओके। तो प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स, अगर हम प्रॉपर्टी खरीदा बेचा, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी लगता है, तो स्टैम्प ड्यूटी, टैक्सेस ऑन इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टीज, सो अदर वेल्थ टैक्स नहीं बोलते, प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स ही बोलते हैं, राइट। सो दीज आर नॉट सबसम, इट मीन्स दैट इट इज स्टिल गोइंग ऑन। रॉयल्टी ऑन मिनरल्स, मिनरल्स मतलब क्या होता है, मिनरल्स मतलब होता है जो तत्व मिलते हैं ना, मतलब ज़मीन से, राइट। फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल कुछ, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल कोलसा आता है ना, यस सर, कोलसा आता है, गैस आता है, वो सब पे, राइट। सो रॉयल्टी के बाद में बात करेंगे, रॉयल्टी के बाद में मतलब बाद में बात करेंगे। एनवायरमेंटल और रेगुलेटरी टैक्स, फॉर एग्जांपल व्हीकल टैक्स अभी तो पता है ना 5 साल का ले रहे थे, राइट, 3 से 5 साल का, अभी ना बोला है कि नहीं कर सकते, ओनली 1 ईयर का आज से ही स्टार्ट हो गया, राइट। सो ये व्हीकल टैक्स लेते थे, वो भी नॉट सबसम, मीन्स व्हीकल टैक्स रहेगा ही रहेगा, आपको भरना पड़ेगा, राइट। आई होप दैट this you learn that what are tax which are not subsum and what are tax which are subsummed. Subsum means वो withdraw हो गए हैं, वो निकल गए हैं, उसकी जगह GST आ गया है, right? Now let's understand the GST structure. What type of tax are being levied in GST, right? So the first is intrastate taxable supply. Intrastate taxable supply means within the state. Example, हम गुजरात में रह रहे हैं, यस सर, फ्रॉम अहमदाबाद टू राजकोट, राइट, इट मीन्स दैट एनी सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स फ्रॉम अहमदाबाद टू राजकोट, इट इज कंसिडर एज इंट्रा स्टेट टैक्सेबल सप्लाई, अंडरस्टूड, यस। इफ राजकोट वाला गिव्स गुड्स टू आनंद वाला, राइट, it is considered as what? Yes sir, it is intrastate because Anand is part of what? Gujarat. Yes. If Anand wala supply goods to Palanpur, Khed Brahma, okay, any city or any village or any suburban which falls under the Gujarat territory, it is considered as intrastate. For example, in Maharashtra, from Mumbai to Pune, it is intrastate supply. Okay, so intrastate taxable supply. On that, two kinds of tax are levied. Central goods and services tax, which is levied by central government, means Modi government, right? Central GST. And second is either SGST, state goods and services tax. This may be Gujarat, this may be Maharashtra, this may be Punjab, okay, or this may be Assam. Okay, any state which is levied by that, right? If it is transactions between Gujarat to Gujarat, then CGST and SGST, Gujarat State Goods and Services Tax, it is levied. But if it's Union Territory, for example, Dadra Nagar Haveli, right, Div and Daman, right, these are the Union Territory. Any transactions between the Union Territory to Union Territory, it is considered as CGST and UTGST will be applicable. Either it is state government, but CGST is compulsory. I hope that you understood this. So when there is a within the state transactions, remember it is considered as intrastate taxable supply. And when there is an intrastate taxable supply, two types of tax attracted, CGST and SGST. So when you go to the big bazaar or D-Mart or any other mall or any other shop which gives you the tax invoice which includes what? CGST and SGST, and the rate is also mentioned there. You must look at the tax invoice supplied by such malls and other, right? So I hope that you understood this intrastate supply, taxable supply. There are the transactions between interstate taxable supply. Interstate taxable supply means suppose Ahmedabad to Mumbai. So Ahmedabad is in which state? Gujarat. And Mumbai, Maharashtra, right? So the state has changed. So when there is a interstate supply, then GST is called IGST. It means that integrated goods and services tax is levied. No CGST, no SGST, UTGST, only and only IGST. It means that center will collect. Center will say, oh, I will collect if you send any goods to Maharashtra, right? So Maharashtra, from Maharashtra to Karnataka, right? Karnataka to Chennai, nahi yaar. Karnataka to Assam, right? It attracts what? IGST. IGST full form, Integrated Goods and Services Tax. Okay. Okay, sir, we understood this. Now, import from outside India means from China to here. China तो खैर बंद हो गया. मान लो कि श्रीलंका से हम लेके आते कुछ, right? Then basic custom duty is levied. You know custom duty? Yes, custom duty is levied, right? And after this, goods and services tax, state compensation tax act also, compensation act also has passed, right? Now why this compensation state tax act has passed? There is nothing to do with the tax sharing, right? But let me tell you why this, right? So GST is consumption based tax. For example, this is Gujarat, right? It's not like that, but understood this is Gujarat. And this is like Assam, right? Anything I'm supplying to this state, it means, so the tax is destination based. Suppose the Gujarat person is supplying anything to Assam, right? Assam people, right? So this is called what? Interstate supply. And this tax is levied where? Levied and taxable at Assam. It means that यहाँ से 1,00,000 का सामान भेजा, उस पर फॉर एग्जाम्पल 12% GST लगता है, तो 12,000 विल बी द अर्निंग ऑफ वूम आसाम. अरे वाह, आसाम वाले तो फा गए ना, मतलब उसको तो मज़ा आ गया, मतलब आओ आओ सब यहाँ गुड्स भेजो, राइट? तो अभी क्या होगा? नाउ द डिफरेंट सिचुएशन. गुजरात इज इंडस्ट्री हब, राइट? Everything is manufacturing here, and we are selling something to Rajasthan or Assam or any Maharashtra, then tax will levied by whom? Tax will levied by the Maharashtra government, tax will be levied by the Rajasthan government, right? So no tax income for this Gujarat government, and majority industry is located in Gujarat. Then the Gujarat will oppose, will not accept GST. Why? Because our revenue, tax revenue will what? Decrease. And that's why center says, Modi government says that, okay, look, we'll give you the compensation, right? Let's see. This is compensation. It means that we'll give you compensation. Suppose your earning was 20,000 crore, right? Or per year 2 lakh crore rupees, right? But if you are getting 1 lakh 80 crore rupees, so 20 lakh extra will give you. Don't worry. मतलब चिंता मत करो, राइट. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एक्ट दे सेज ओके ओके, मेरा नुकसान हो गया तो मेरे को दे देना, राइट. बट फ़ायदा किसको होगा? मतलब जिसका इंडस्ट्री नहीं है, चलता नहीं है, लेकिन बहुत सारा कंजम्पशन करते हैं, उसका फ़ायदा होगा. तो सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट this compensation act has been passed, right? So today in this session we have learned about the definition, right? Let's look. We learned about the definition, we learned about what is outside of GST, we learned about earlier structure of GST, what are the central government tax as subsumed or withdrawn, what are the state government tax as withdrawn, what are the tax which are not subsumed, and the GST structure, interstate and intrastate supply we have learned, and we have also learned about the State Compensation Act, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. Keep smiling, and I kept this technique so that you can smile and you can learn. Stay at home, घर बैठे पढ़ो, okay? Stay safe, right? मास्क का यूज करो, right? सैनिटाइजर का यूज करो, right? And be safe, right? So thank you very much for watching this video.